outside.
It is chilly outside.
A nip in the air.
Yeah, a little nippy. I appreciate a good nip. Double overtime, night one. Hey, come on, man.
At least they started the second game.
Yeah.
And didn't flex it.
Yes.
Got to fire up the peacock.
Thank goodness. Double overtime night one is
quite the welcome back.
Oh my gosh.
Great game. Great presentation. But double overtime, like my body wasn't ready for double OT.
At one point in the night, I can't remember when, my wife goes, wait, is this all this just for this game? It's like, yeah, we've been watching basketball the complete and total wrong way. The production value and the care they put into it. Like, okay.
We'll talk about it. Like, felt big.
Yeah, felt like it mattered.
I watched from the start of the pregame show at 5:30.
Okay.
Through the end of double overtime, and then fell asleep to the sweet sounds of Warriors-Lakers.
Gotcha.
No,
also,
this was a great production.
Also, the wife, when the song hits, she's like, wait, this is an actual song? It's like, yes.
This isn't the basketball.
No, she's like, wait, this is an actual song? I thought I was, every now and then I would hum this tune and thought it was something I had made up. She grew up watching NBA on NBC, had not put the two and two together. So she's like, oh, okay. This is that song that I hum for no damn reason. It's like, yes, it's an actual thing.
It is not Nelly's Heart of the Champion. It is this.
Speaking of songs, what was yours?
I deleted it.
Yo, go ahead.
It was a cover of Take On Me.
By who?
The man's name was...
Oh, so not even a popular person.
AC Newman.
Okay.
And I said, I don't need this. I like Take On Me.
On me. Take on me.
Wow, we got off key real fast.
I have no clue what's going on in that song. I only know that song because of the commercials when they were trying to sell you the variety CDs.
Well, it's gone. What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, October 22nd. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass. Coming up on today's show, it is Grizzlies opening day in Memphis. Grizzlies Pelicans tonight right here at FedEx Forum. Grizzlies about to play 3 games in 4 nights at home. We will get you ready for tonight's matchup. The NBA returned last night. Big winner of the night was NBC. Had double overtime. Michael Jordan made an appearance. We'll get all into that. DeAngelo Williams will join us about 40 minutes in. We'll catch up with him about the Memphis Tigers coming off their loss. Another big game this weekend against South Florida. Then we have a special draft on a Wednesday in honor of our friends over at HBO Max and their new show, It. Welcome to Derry. We are drafting the best scary movie characters of all time. We'll do some WTF along the way. We'll get you ready for a game day. It's Wednesday. You know what we say. Go Grizzlies. Wow, the enthusiasm hurts.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Playing in front of these fans is going to be the best feeling in the world. I'm super excited to play in front of them.
Let's go.
They give us a lot of energy, show us a lot of love.
You know, I always say get tickets, but there are 6 men and we need them more than ever.
We're proud of it. Different energies, Memphis energy.
I love playing in front of the Memphis fans. They're rowdy, they're loud.
We all are one. We all are Memphis.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Just walking through FedEx Forum, what's that been like for you?
To be back here
knowing that this is going to help St. Jude. It's going to recognize Fred Smith. Yeah. Come on now, what he did as an individual. It's going to highlight the city and that what this great place is. There's not many cities like Memphis.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The countdown to the 2025-2026 Grizzlies season is on, and our 10-game packs are the ticket to your ultimate fan experience. Whether you want to see the big names or just cheer on your team on the weekend, you can save money on a ticket pack that fits you. Choose from 4 different pack varieties or stack multiple packs to make sure you don't miss any marquee matchup or electric atmosphere this season. Visit Grizzlies.com packs to get your ticket pack today.
The second annual Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic is on Monday, October 27th at FedEx Forum. Don't miss Memphis women's basketball as they take on the Vanderbilt Commodores, or the long-awaited return of former Memphis head coach John Calipari when his Arkansas Razorbacks face the University of Memphis Tigers in charity exhibitions to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com, or you can get them at the FedEx Forum box office.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. The NBA is back. The Grizzlies are back tonight. We have made it to opening night. CJ, do you know when I realized that we are so back? When? It wasn't the double overtime. It wasn't the Thunder getting their rings. It wasn't Round Ball Rock. It wasn't Michael Jordan. It was as I laid my head down onto my pillow with Warriors-Lakers playing in the background as I finally started to try to fall asleep, and our bedroom TV remained on as Chris Luther watched the Warriors game. And just as I first started to doze, I hear, "Pajemski can't run an effing break!" And I said, "Oh, we're back." Sorry, Pods. Welcome back, basketball.
He's already angry.
I missed this.
That had to be like second quarter.
It was.
Had to be.
Well, we had to watch the first quarter on Peacock because the first game went into double overtime.
Yeah.
So we were multi-screening it. But yes, we are so back. The Grizzlies will be very back tonight. I woke up with those little butterflies in my stomach. I got a little excitement going on because we do get to see this thing for real. And this will be my 6th season with the Grizzlies, which is insane. My 10th season in Memphis. And I feel like we measure our lives here based on Grizzly seasons and sports seasons. And it still gives me this great rush when this all gets started, even though I think objectively we can say it's been a bit of a weird mood leading up to this Grizzlies season with all of the injuries. And just when you got settled into some of the injuries and the acceptance of those injuries, then you got another serving of injuries. And that even ended up the case with our very first Grizzlies injury report of the season came out yesterday. We're drafting scary movie characters later on in today's show. And if there was a Grizzlies or basketball Memphis version horror movie, I'm sorry, Grizz PR, but you would provide the frights. You would be the eternal scary character because
Well,
here we are again.
Hold on, wait now. Can we do that in the draft?
What?
Draft that type of thing, right? You're saying
An
draft,
entity?
yeah,
An immutable force?
Because then that changes some things. Because I would absolutely like to take Death
Final
from the
Destination.
Final Destination movies.
Thematic?
Yeah. Okay, are we doing that?
No.
Okay.
I'm putting the law down right
All right.
now.
Okay.
But if we were in this hypothetical,
But I guess the injury report,
spooky Grizzlies movie,
right? Like I guess that would be
sheet.
that would be the scary thing, or the actual tweet would be the scary
jump
thing.
scare.
Personification.
like that
of
is the jump scare of this
fear.
community.
Yeah.
Ah! It's back. Can someone help with that? Who's going to answer the call to help with Grizzlies injuries this season? Vince Williams Jr., in case you missed it, is also out, along with Scottie Pippen Jr., which we knew, Ty Jerome, which we knew, Brandon Clark, which we knew, Zach Edey, which we knew. Vince Williams Jr., we had known was dealing with a heel issue of sorts. It kept him out of 2 of the Grizzlies' preseason games. He played in 3 of the 5. He did not play in the last one against the Miami Heat. And now we know that this heel issue is something that is enough to keep him off the floor for night 1. So 5 bodies on that injury report. But to focus on the good of the injury report, it did confirm what we already knew, which was that Ja and Jaren are not on it. And that is something to be celebrated. We will get to see Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. play basketball tonight. We will have a better idea of what this version of Grizzlies basketball looks like. And listen, like anytime you have the opportunity to see Ja Morant play basketball, I've said it once, I'll say it again, I'll say it a million trillion times, so long as he is available and playing for this team, it's a show. Like you always have the potential to see something that you have never seen before on a basketball court. We're also going to see him in ankle braces this year. He made that announcement at yesterday's practice. He's going to lace them up, put those ankle braces on, try to protect the ankles as we go into this season. From a season-long standpoint, CJ, you and I talked about it yesterday. I'm going to continue to rest on the words patience and potential. Those are my 2 P's of the year. Those are my Jess's coach speak. Less about playoffs day 1 and more about patience and potential.
Jesse's PP. I like it.
Jesse's PP. That's so great. Thanks. That's definitely gonna. Jesse's on the DP with the PP because the double post is back tonight as well, and all of the fun things there. I did see DeMichael Cole posted pictures of Zach Edey at practice yesterday, and he's moving. He doesn't have anything on his legs. He's getting shots up, and you can't help but think, God, I hope that he is back sooner than later, closer on the mid-November train, the late November train, than the December train. But with that patience and potential, like there is still plenty of room for some sprinkles of fun along the way. Obviously, the Ja and Jaren component of it all, a chance to see these rookies even more than originally planned, be it Cedric Coward, Javon Small, who takes on a greater role as the only available backup point guard for this team, a second-year player like Jalen Wells, who has the chance to keep growing. I'm excited for tonight, and they get to face a Pelicans team that has Zion Williamson healthy. They're without Kevon Looney, which is good news considering some of the interior issues that the Grizzlies are facing here early in the season. They'll obviously have to put up a better defensive effort than what we saw in the preseason. Is there one thing, CJ, I know you are trepidatious. Is that a fair word to use about this team?
Yeah,
Fair
sure.
word?
Yeah,
Trepidatious?
fair.
Okay.
Fair. Tantalizingly trepidatious. CJ's TTs. Let's go.
The PP and the TT.
Let's go.
We're in mid-season form.
Come on, man. We're ready to go.
Is there one thing that you are most looking forward to? Maybe looking forward's not the right word, but
just anticipating,
curious
about how Jaren and Ja play together. They're going to have to be the ones to carry this team wherever this team ends up going. And the burden of this franchise now rests on those 2 players' shoulders. So it can't be, okay, one player is having a really good game, a noticeably good game, and the other player is having a noticeably meh game. They have to be a beyond formidable 1-2 punch. They both have to be dominant together on the court at the same time if this team is going to stand any chance of contending for one of the top 6 spots in the West and making any sort of a playoff run at all. And I think it starts tonight with game 1. It's so important and imperative for both of them to be on the court together for as long, as often, as much as humanly possible. Now, when they're on the court together, this is something we hadn't seen them being on the court together. 1, 2, we hadn't seen them both be dominant together. We've seen Ja go for 30, but then Jaren's like at 10 or 11. We've seen Jaren go for 24, 25, and Ja sitting there at 13, 14. So I need both of them to be up above, near around 25 points per game, rebounds, assists, blocks, that type of thing together if this team is going to stand any chance this season.
And their two-man game, much has been made about more John Jaren pick and roll. We saw Jaren setting more screens in the preseason. I know it was a 2-game sample size and it was 2 games without John Morant, but seeing what that looks like actually playing out in a real NBA game. And, you know, we talk about this team has won when John and Jaren are both available. I think it's over 60% of games when both have played. A fair number of those games involve Desmond Bane as the third member of that trio contributing to winning basketball. So is there somebody who steps into the clear third most important player for the team right now? We've talked about it being Zach Edey. Zach Edey's not available. So is there somebody who grabs those reins early on and becomes more useful, more critical? Someone like, listen, Jock Landale, we saw him shoot a lot of threes in the preseason. He can set screens, but can he provide the rebounding effort? Can he provide that traditional, old school center that has made, in years past, John Morant a better basketball player and Jaren Jackson Jr. a better basketball player? Jaren as a defender has operated at his best when operating alongside a traditional center so that Jaren can play the free safety role and can operate more as a shot blocker and not have to worry about some of that, you know, big doggedness inside. And maybe that's Jock Landale. Maybe someone like an Omax Prosper gets minutes early just from an athleticism standpoint. There's a lot of opportunity for players still to assert themselves as clear, useful rotation players early on. And that creates a quizzical standpoint of, ooh, who's it going to be? You'd much rather go in with a confidence of, I know this is the 8-man rotation that the Grizzlies can rely upon. With the injuries, with the depth issues right now, that's just not the case. So there does create this air of mystery for the first couple of weeks of the season. And I'm excited to see if somebody clearly steps into that role, see what it looks like for Santi Aldama as being the, I'd say, most notable bench player now coming off the bench, and he's going to be needed more in terms of the Grizzlies front court. And they have 3 opportunities in 4 nights here at home, right? You get to be at home. I know the back-to-back Friday, Saturday. We'll see who plays in both of those games when we get to it. But opening night is always a very fun time. I know some people's hopium has been diminished a bit based on the injuries, but you just never know what you're going to see. Until we see it play out, you just don't know.
That part I don't fully grasp.
Which part?
As long as John and Jaren are healthy, like that's where I'm coming from with all of this. As long as they're healthy and able to go, the team trajectory doesn't change too much in my opinion. Now, I understand having 2 of your best center options, 2 of your best bigs out, that absolutely hurts. Having 2 of your best facilitators, 2 of your best playmakers being out, that hurts as well. But as long as those 2 are out there, you've got a chance. And I think that injuries are going to happen. Seems like it happens a lot to this franchise at this point in time. But the 2 players you absolutely don't want to be injured, they're playing. And so, like, if you
tighten those ankle braces up, baby.
Man, listen. Why more players aren't in ankle braces? Why
were you an ankle bracer?
I was in high tops. I was in high tops, and I think I got my ankle taped. And every now and then I put on the brace. Yeah, like why more players aren't doing that? I'm not sure. Please, ankle brace, tape them, get the high tops if you don't mind. Because it's going to be a long season.
The Jaw 5 high top is going to hit.
Come on, man. Give us put on some high tops. Not just Jaw, but all of you dudes out there running around with the low tops on you.
We're very much in the nostalgic era with NBA on NBC back. Let's bring back the high tops.
Put them on.
Give me the short shorts and the high tops. Let's go.
Ball up top. We were baggy shorts and high tops.
Baggy shorts and high tops. We were,
because in the 90s, Fab 5 had come through.
By that point, we'd bagged it up.
We had bagged it out.
Yeah,
and I'm a proponent of baggy. I like baggy. Let's go. Everything don't need to be nut huggers, dog. Bag that stuff up. Let's get it going. Put some high tops on. Tape your ankles up. Put a brace on there. Right. Let's play basketball the way it was meant to be played. When Hot Sauce and Cadillac and all them dudes for And One was out there on the court with the shorts that were basically parachute pants that went down to their ankles. Let's get it going.
Certain if you jumped off a building, they would help you fly.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Come on, a strong gust of
Those were
wind.
the good old days.
Strong gust of wind, and you do your arms and your legs like this, just starfish. You're getting blown down the block. Bring it back. Just tape, ankle brace, hot top your shoes, please.
Grizzlies Pelicans tonight, FedEx Forum. Be there or be square. If you're one of the first 5,000 fans, you get one of those Good Hippie shirts, which is awesome. One of my favorite Good Hippie designs that he has done so far. You'll have the opportunity to see Moneybag Yo bring the team out. You'll see Shinedown. You'll see Carla Thomas. You'll see Al Capone. All sorts of entertainment opportunities. And you'll get to hang out with all your friends at FedEx Forum. It's always a good time. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. The NBA returned in its finest of states last night. NBA on NBC. Got a double overtime game. Got a Michael Jordan sit-down smidgen of an interview with Mike Tirico, had Warriors-Lakers as well. We'll get into that. Plus, still ahead, DeAngelo Williams will join us. That's all coming up next. Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can, only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dome Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dome Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Who's got the best trash talkers collegiately? Did anybody ever make you laugh?
Tennessee fans, they always like, yo, Zach Edey, bro. Like, they won't smoke because you cooked him.
No,
They don't. They think you foul all the time.
Yeah,
That's what they would say. Yeah.
40. That happened.
Was it 40 and 20? 40 and 20, man.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other?
Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at JeffDunham.com.
Welcome back. NBA returned last night, and it was on NBC for the first time since 2002, and the reviews are in. They nailed it. absolutely nailed it. I found myself sitting down at 5:30 on the dot with their pregame show on, and the second that Round Ball Rock hit, I was like, hell yeah. This is what it's all about. I was a little fearful that I was Round Ball Rocked out because there was so much leading up to we've got Round Ball Rock back. Greatest sports song in history coming back. John Tesh was on the NBC morning show. So I was like, maybe I'm out. No, I'm just bopping around on my couch having the time of my life.
How many times did they play it? Because I got there.
2.
Okay, so I got there for the second one then.
When the game started?
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the pregame show?
I caught, I caught the ring ceremony, and then I caught the interview with Williams after that on the court.
The pregame show was great.
Who was on the pregame? Do you
It's
remember?
Maria, it's Mello.
So it was the same people on the court?
Yeah.
Vince and Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady, yep.
Okay.
And Mello in his tracksuit. I loved it. Some people are like, put on a suit. I'm like, no, wear what you want to wear. But ultimately, wear what you want to wear, because guess what? It was not about the personalities on the pregame show. They were entertaining. They were fine. They were good. They were educational. But everything was about leading up to the game, the big game, and treating it like a big game, or big games in the case of having the back-to-back with Rockets Thunder to lead it off, and then Lakers Warriors as the secondary game. And there's just something to be said about NBC's formula. We see it with Football Night in America. It sets the gold standard of this is a good pregame show. This is good ancillary sports programming that is less about the program itself and more about making this all feel big and important. And I thought that was the biggest job of NBC last night, and they did it tremendously. They showed the whole ring ceremony, which was very fun to watch, and it just flooded me with this reminder of how hard it is to win a championship. Like, I really genuinely enjoy, call me like sentimental, but I enjoy watching teams' ring ceremonies because we just talk about ring culture so flippantly. Like, this person didn't win a ring. They underperformed. That hurts their legacy. It's so hard to win a championship. It is like the perfect confluence of performance and roster construction and coaching and a little bit of luck and a little bit of happenstance, and it all comes together, and some team in every major league wins a championship at the end of the year. But there's only one, and it's really hard. So watching them celebrate, watching those Oklahoma City fans celebrate, hearing those fans, there was a lot of crowd noise that was used, and then going into the game with the anthem, long live the player introductions. So happy to have player introductions back. Again, it just all felt big. It all felt meaningful. It felt like a production. And I know it's opening night, so it is more important naturally, or more like high-driven entertainment value than random Tuesday night in late December. But I'm really hopeful that NBC will be able to carry on this feeling, because half of it is just how it makes you feel. And I think most people who watched the broadcast last night felt something that they had been missing in NBA coverage.
NFL coverage does a good job of making the NFL, whatever week it is, feel like it's so important. Right. It's dire, it's do or die. Everything is on the line every single week. Come November, December, in years past, and I'm sure it'll happen again this year, somebody will be on prime time that has no business being on prime time. And they still do a good job of making it feel like, hey, you never know. They're losing right now, but oh boy, we've seen this team do it, and making it feel like a bigger deal than what it actually is, be it Thursday night football, Sunday night football, Monday night football, right? They do a good job of, no matter who the two teams are, making it. Hell, I watched some of the Patriots-Titans game in the lead up to that, and they're like, oh man, listen, Vrabel's coming back. And this is so very, very important that Vrabel's here, and the Titans are doing what the Titans are doing. Cam Ward is running around now. And it's like, man, the Titans might not win another game this season, but they convince you.
But you find yourself
that
thinking maybe they have a chance.
But it's important.
Yes.
Like, what they're doing is important.
Yes.
Too often with NBA coverage, no matter who's playing, the good teams or the bad teams, it doesn't, in teams in between, doesn't feel important. It feels like, oh, let's get these jokes off at the expense of the players playing, and let's hop on social media and drag down the conversation about the players in the game right now, where NBC last night absolutely built that up. They glorified it. They talked it up. They made you think gods were out there on the court playing basketball. Mythological creatures were out there playing basketball, and that's what the game needs. It's gotten way too, let's crack these jokes, and I love a good joke. Don't get me wrong.
We love a bit.
it's gotten way too, hey, let's crack these jokes at the expense of the game right now.
It's gotten way too, let's crack the jokes when it came to, and listen, I'm a huge TNT fan. I love Inside the NBA. I love the chemistry of those guys. Had a wonderful time watching them, and I always had a good time, found myself laughing regularly. With ESPN's, it became a lot of, frankly, Stephen A. Smith yelling different narratives and bouncing off of that, and very little actual basketball talk. Last night was the perfect amount of basketball talk. And then you also did have, I think you used the perfect word in mythological, because then you get to halftime, and they bring out Michael Jordan. They bring out Michael Jordan himself off Mount Olympus. You rarely hear him speak. One of the greatest gods of basketball history descends down to NBC and wants you to know, hey, this is an important game. This is an important sport. The sport matters so much. I'm going to take the time to talk about it. We were just doing our random chores, cleaning up after dinner as halftime started in the Rockets Thunder game. And Michael Jordan pops up on screen, and it's like everything stops. And that sounds so silly, but it's true. Next thing I know, I'm reaching for the remote. I'm turning it up to make sure that I can hear him speak. I'm seated because we hear from him so little that when he does speak, you shut up and you listen. And the main thing that he says is, when he was asked if he still loves the sport, he said, I love it. Like you wouldn't believe. In all honesty, I wish I could take a magic pill, put on shorts, and go out and play the game of basketball today, because that's who I am. That type of competition, that type of competitiveness is what I live for, and I miss it. I miss that aspect of playing the game of basketball. And you're listening to him talk, and you're like, of course, this 62-year-old Michael Jordan still just wants to go out and be a killer. Still just wants to go out, compete, destroy someone. That's in his soul. But it was so fun to hear. The whole interview was 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and it felt like time stood still.
Yeah, that moment in the interview was like, oh yeah, people who are hoopers feel when you stop, it's like, oh yeah, if I could take something to go back
do anything
and play, and not even I wasn't even good, but if I could take a pill and be what I was when I was 17, 18, 19 years old, I'd love to be able to do that and go to a local YMCA or a rec league, or go to a park and just hoop one more time. That sentiment right there is something that is, and Michael Jordan, one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. But that type of sentiment right there isn't unique to his greatness. That's people who love basketball feel that, and love to play basketball feel that way. Go and ask a bunch of these dudes who have retired, not just who have retired professionally. Ask Will Coleman though.
Yeah.
Say, hey, Will, would you like to take this magic pill and just play basketball one more time at your highest level? Yes, absolutely. And whatever that level is, we'll deal with it. I couldn't shoot and I couldn't dribble, but I could run up and down the court and set a screen. If I could do that one more game, every now and then a smell hits me. Especially in February, that's right around conference tournament, state tournament type stuff. Every now and then a smell will hit me. Don't let me walk into a high school basketball gym, because man, one more. Just one more with anybody. It doesn't matter. Just give me one more.
Like you said, the greatest.
And he's the greatest.
I find myself, you want to know what I've been jealous of?
What?
These media versus NBA coaches games. We got another one. The Nuggets media played the Nuggets coaches and got absolutely destroyed. Listen, everyone's getting killed.
Hey.
And I see these people who are like, we should do this in every market. And the understanding that post Achilles tear, I'm never stepping back out on that court, it makes me sad.
Ain't no way in hell.
I want to get blocked by one of the Grizzlies assistant coaches.
Ain't no way in hell I'm signing up for that type of ass whooping.
I want to play, but I get the sentiment of just being so nostalgic. Last night was a big play on nostalgia across the board, and they do have to figure out how to bottle that up, and you can only rest on nostalgia so much. You have to reconstruct nostalgia to attract new fans, not just the old fans coming back who loved everything about it. And I thought from a one-game sample size, they did a good job of blending those two components. But it was awesome to just see Michael Jordan in the middle of a game. Now, I can't wait to see if Michael Jordan's in the same outfit next week, because I'm convinced, as many are, that they filmed one long interview with Michael Jordan, and they are going to chop that up and just put 3 minutes out this week, 3 minutes out next week.
Sounds like somebody who knows what they're doing.
Sounds like Grizz Files. Sounds like someone who booked it all in media day, and then you're like, I hope this is still relevant in February. Michael Jordan's inevitably going to be talking about some player who's out for the season. He's like, yeah, he's got a lot of potential this year. he hasn't played in 2 weeks. But I'll take it.
The way they threw to the round rock was also pretty cool, where you get the young. You can do that, right? You can crack the jokes if you want to, and you should, because jokes are funny. But they crack the joke. Hey, none of us were alive for that moment. None of us were alive for the NBA on NBC. And you're talking to Chet, and you're talking to Shea, and you're talking to Cade, and you're talking to Wemby. You're talking to all of these young, up-and-coming talents, and some of them have arrived. You're talking to all of these stars of the league right now, and then they're cracking the joke, and then in walks Michael.
Yes.
And Michael Jordan sits down, and like you said, time stops for a moment, and everybody shuts the hell up, because that's Michael Jeffrey Jordan right there talking. We got to pay that attention. And then you get LeBron, you get Steph, you get KD telling you, hey, this is what it meant to us. This is why it's important that this is back here right now. This is why we love it. Oh, and then in comes Patrick Ewing, in comes Reggie Miller, in comes Magic Johnson, and boom, let's go to the music, right? They did it the right way. So going to your point about the nostalgia feeding off of that, you're right. It will only carry you for so long, but it feels like they're setting this up for a new sort of sports storytelling surrounding the NBA in a really fun and interesting way.
And then we got a great game. Like, you couldn't have asked for better. You get double overtime between the defending champions who had their ring ceremony and one of the more interesting off-season changings of teams with Kevin Durant being added to the Houston Rockets, and you get a double overtime thriller, and the Thunder win at home, which is big in their quest of winning 70 games this season, which was one of the hot preseason takes of a 70-plus win year for this Oklahoma City Thunder team. We even got Kevin Durant pulling a Chris Webber at the end of the first overtime as he tried to call a timeout that he did not have.
I'll let that go. You don't have to bring that up.
Why? He's just like Kirby Smart.
Also,
he was just clapping.
Also,
just clapping.
That Chris Webber thing did not happen because they took it away.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
There you go.
So sorry it's still fresh to you all these years later.
Come on, man. Never
he did not get penalized for this in the moment. We just moved on and went to the second overtime. But, it's the early season for everybody. And Katie thought he had a timeout. Timeout did not exist. You move on. Thunder just took over in that final frame.
Yeah. You can't be making that type of a mistake.
You're Kevin Durant.
You're Ime Udoka. Somebody on that coaching staff has got to be, hey, no timeouts. Don't say timeout, because that Chris Webber thing just happened. What, like 20 years ago? 23?
Don't you remember? And this nostalgia?
I think it happened like 22 years ago. But still, that's fresh.
We had one. Yes, the Webber one is fresh, but I swear we just had one in the NBA. That was like a meaningful moment where that happened.
Was the
fairly
one
recently.
I feel like last year, Kerr wanted a timeout, called it, and didn't get it. And I think he had one.
Maybe.
I don't know. But either way it goes, Chris Webber just happened 20-something years ago. Like, come on, people. Never forget.
Never forget.
Never forget.
I know the Thunder won, and shocking, the Oklahoma City Thunder, who they didn't have Jalen Williams last night, but they had everybody else, and they won a championship with that team, and they are built to last. I was really impressed by the Rockets. We talked about the jumbo big lineup that they were going to roll with yesterday, and it comes with the question of, can they survive without a point guard? Losing Fred VanVleet was huge for this team. They're going to need something else from Reed Shepherd, who struggled a bit. But I'll tell you what worked. What worked was to pass the ball to Kevin Durant and let him do the Kevin Durant thing. Worked rather well. And Alperen Şengün is a monster. Like, there was so much talk coming off of his Eurobasket summer that he had a really successful summer with. And he was so good last. He's hitting threes. His touch is good inside. He looks a little herky-jerky when he handles the ball, but he's in control of it. I think it's just how his body moves. But that Rockets team put in Amen Thompson. Jabari Smith was good as well. Obviously had the potential to win that game last night.
Thunder right now, one game in, best team in basketball. You didn't make any threes. You shot under 30% from three. You turned the ball over 25 times, 28 points off of turnovers, and you still got to double overtime and lost by one. Right? Like that is impressive to your point. But they have got to find a way to get somebody who can run that offense smoothly without turning the ball over, and they've got to, more importantly, find ways to make threes.
Yes.
I thought Thompson shot that first three and it went in, and then it later got changed to a 2.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, if he can shoot threes now, people are in trouble. And then he proceeded to miss all seven of the ones he attempted to take. But he wasn't the only one who missed a bunch of threes. Kevin Durant, I do believe, was 0 for 4 as well. They've got to find a way to get open looks from 3 and to make said open looks from 3. If not, teams are going to say, oh, y'all can't make threes and y'all don't have a true facilitator of the offense. Everybody, we're packing it in. Take a couple steps inside the three-point line and let's see what they do. But so far, one game in, I'm intrigued by that big lineup.
The other game last night, Warriors beat the Lakers 119-109. Draymond Green got a technical foul within the first 5 minutes of this game, and that's when we really knew the NBA season was back and rolling. Luka Doncic, 43 points on 17 of 27 shooting, along with 12 rebounds and 9 assists in the loss for the Lakers. Lakers fans are already big mad at DeAndre Ayton. Because they seem to have a problem at center, CJ. And once again, Luka, somebody brought up, and it made me laugh, that Luka finally got a complete team around him in Dallas. For so many years, it was is anybody going to help Luka? This is a Luka show. Can this guy get some help? And he finally had it in Dallas. And then he gets shipped over to the Lakers where he has to build it up and do it all over again. There's just not a lot of confirmed production around Luka Doncic. And they're without LeBron James, and everybody, all eyes were on LeBron James. He wasn't clapping enough for some people as they watched his reactions on the bench last night. I'm like, my man has sciatica. He's probably in pain, okay? Give him a break. Do you know what back pain is like? It sucks. But for Luka, he did handle a lot of the heavy lifting last night. We'll see if DeAndre Ayton can be better.
I thought Ayton was good last night.
Did you watch the whole game?
I caught the.
I did not. So I'm not gonna.
I caught the second half.
I read the stories.
I came back from second half. I don't have his stats pulled up in front of me. I thought he was active. That Warriors team, man.
10-6.
When they go small, there's not a whole. You're not going to be able to push them around in today's NBA. They go small and they get in good position, and you're not just going to be able to bully them out of the way. What are we expecting? What is the expectation for Ayton on this team? Are we expecting Ayton to be 18, 20 points?
I think there was
per game?
A hope that he could be more.
All right.
I'll tell you what impressed me from the Warriors, and again, just watching the beginning of the game, not the end. They're a really good defensive team.
Yeah.
That Warriors team is a good defensive team. And I know they're old.
One
and
game
we'll hear about it. One game in. And one game in feels important because of the age and durability of Steph and Jimmy and Draymond. But they're a good defensive team when those three are able to play along with the pieces around them. Kuminga is going to have his, what are we calling this season for Jonathan Kuminga? Get me out of here. I'm really good, but I want to get out of here.
I mean, sure. He had 13 points in that third quarter. He was really impressive. It is the thing that was jarring to me. There was two things. One, the Warriors have speed and athleticism like everybody does, right? Steph is running around all over the place. Pods is active. Kuminga is doing a bunch of things. Hell, even Draymond can get up and down the court. That ball hits Jimmy Butler's hands. Straight old man game. Straight old man moves. I can't imagine how frustrating it is for you to be running around chasing all of the Warriors just for them to throw it to Jimmy and he's stopping just old mans you to death. That's part of how they ended up winning that game. Late in that game, they're like, all right, Jimmy, here you go, old fella. Get us a bucket. And Jimmy, two big old dribbles, shot fake, going up.
The Warriors are going to old man you to death.
Listen, if they survive.
Stop. You're old manning me to death.
If they survive, man, because them dudes is old. Al Horford is old. Luka Doncic was jarring as well. Some of his defensive slides, they were like, oh, okay. This is why you only drink the whatever the green juice. This
and
is why
the almond shake.
The almond shake.
You get
Thank
your one
you.
Almond
You get
shake
one
a day
almond shake, so
with
you get
your little treat.
So on one possession, you can keep Steph in front of you.
And nimble.
He had a block. I was like, holy hell, Luka had a block. Look at this.
He's doing everything.
Realized it was on Al Horford. It's like, okay, all right. Okay.
Please put respect on Al Horford.
I'll respect Al Horford when you're supposed to respect Al Horford. That's around March and April. From that point on, Al Horford becomes a different dude.
Did you see that apparently, I think Jimmy made a bet with Draymond Green on who would have a better free throw shooting percentage this season, him or Steph? And he was like, this was probably a stupid bet to make. But then he goes 16 of 16 at the free throw line in his first game of the season. And Steph was just a measly 8 for 8.
They're both at 100%, though.
They're both at 100%.
All right.
It doesn't matter the number. 100 is 100.
Yeah.
When you're perfect, you're 100. Also, as Darnell brought up in the chat, Luka does have Jake LaRavia. He also has Marcus Smart. It was odd watching two former Grizzlies.
I thought both of them
Playing the purple and
played
gold.
well also, up to a certain extent. Smart had a bunch of fouls.
Okay.
Smart damn near fouled out in the second quarter.
Yes.
Same thing with
I was
Reeves
still up
also.
for that part.
Yeah, but when in the game, activity-wise, he's
You
their
thought he was
best
impactful.
defender.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. DeAngelo Williams is going to join us. It was a bad weekend for the Memphis Tigers last Saturday when they fell to UAB. They'll have a chance at a top 25 team in South Florida coming to town this weekend. We'll talk to DeAngelo about it after a quick break.
The boys' mind.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Let's go, Grizz! Let's go! Oh, John Moran just broke the rim with that finish. Defense, take them ball! Defense, take them ball! So Jared with a rejection. Give me that! Moran digs at it, knocks it away. Picked up by Pippen. Bob, Brandon Clark. On that rim!
Nate Bargatze. Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dome Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dome Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Just walking through FedEx Forum, what's that been like for you?
To be back here knowing that this is going to help St. Jude, it's going to recognize Fred Smith.
Yeah.
Come on now, what he did as an individual. It's going to highlight the city and that what this great place is. There's not many cities like Memphis.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Grizz Nation, it's almost go time for the 2025-2026 Grizzlies season. There's no better way to tip off the season than the 3-game mini pack with 3 of the biggest matchups of the first 3 weeks of the season. Lock in your seats for opening night against the Pelicans, Halloween versus Luka, LeBron, and the Lakers, and Cooper Flagg's first trip to Memphis with the Mavericks. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs to secure your pack today.
The second annual Hoops for St. Jude Tip-Off Classic is on Monday, October 27th at FedEx Forum. Don't miss Memphis women's basketball as they take on the Vanderbilt Commodores or the long-awaited return of former Memphis head coach John Calipari when his Arkansas Razorbacks face the University of Memphis Tigers in charity exhibitions to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com or you can get them at the FedEx Forum box office.
We have to notice the sleeve.
Not quite. Just a
Come
little
on.
But you
Just a
said
little.
you're going to add more to it. It's going to.
I will. It'll get there.
Go up.
Tom
Yeah,
Lee
it's-
Park.
yeah, but-
Tom Lee Park. What? I
Got a
saw
little
the
bridge
Grizz.
there too.
Oh, I saw the Grizz Bear, but I didn't see Tom Lee Park.
That's real love right there. You can't cover that up, Zach. You can't cover that
Never.
up.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. back. It's Wednesday. That means it's time to catch up with one of our favorites, DeAngelo Williams. DeAngelo, I wish it was happier circumstances. Last week, we were having so much fun thinking about potentially having you be the guest picker on College game day with an undefeated Memphis going to play against South Florida. And oh, how everything took a tumble. I was really sad about it. I've been sad about it all week.
So I'm gonna tell you what I've gone through, and I mean, as you can see, I got the black glasses on. I'm still in mourning. In mourning. So I would really appreciate if everybody respect my privacy. As I grieve through these hard times, but I'm gonna tell you what I've been going back and forth with on whether or not I should make this an excuse on why we took the L. Losing your starting quarterback, I'm like, okay, I can accept this loss because we lost our starting quarterback. But then I realized even leading up to that, we wasn't playing well in it. Like with him in there. So it didn't matter who the damn quarterback was. We wasn't playing well at all to then now in turn have a freshman quarterback that has never taken a collegiate snap in his life, now steps up on the center to bring back a team that hasn't been playing well all day.
Yeah, what the hell the quarterback got to do with a defense?
Regrettably, I was going to say, the quarterback did not give up close to 500 yards of offense.
Come on. We all know that Tom Brady, because if we're gonna point out the reasons why we feel the way that we feel, if we know that a good offense can win you games without a defense, why focus on defense? If you know that you got the offense that can do it, all we had to do, and I yelled at the screen, I broke another remote control too, guys, just to let y'all know I'm up to 4 remotes for the year, because I also broke one when Fred Warner went down a couple weeks ago. But yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. So so as I'm looking at it, I'm screaming at my wife. I'm like, honey, I don't understand how we could have 2 all-world running backs in the backfield and not hand the damn ball off with a freshman quarterback that's never thrown a collegiate pass in his entire life. All we gotta do is, and this is a great situation for these caliber running backs. And we didn't do it. We were still throwing the ball like we never lost the quarterback. And I'm like, what the hell are we doing? Yeah. But I digress again. I'm in mourning. That's why I got the glasses on. I still hadn't really came to terms. That
traditional mourning color, neon yellow, along with your glasses. I appreciate you really leaning into traditions.
Well, I want people to see that I'm mourning.
Absolutely. I mean, it's hard to miss.
DeAngelo, you ever lose a trap game?
That's why they call trap games, man. I've lost a lot of games, man, that I felt like we should have won, even against like those proverbial good teams. But here's the thing, though. This is what I love about the UAB loss, because everything that has something bad, there's always a silver lining, no matter how small it is. And this is what I took from the UAB game. We now have an opportunity to still make our dreams come true by winning out like we always could have been, and still make it to where we need to make it to in order for us to get to the college playoffs. We still control that in our own hands, because if we slipped up against South Florida, or we slipped up against Navy and they won, then we're still like, oh, can we get in? Can we not get in? But we know for a fact now that we can't slip and lose another game. So with that being said, it let us know we can still obtain our dreams. It's just that we can't lose. There's no more slip-ups. You've had your slip-up. That's your oops, baby. Can't have no more of those.
You can only have one oops, baby. Not an oops, baby.
Is that the analogy we're going with?
I haven't used the term oops, baby in a minute.
All right.
I just picked up
where
the
Tigers lost to
UAB
UAB and got a oops baby.
So what's the former protection that keeps them from having another oops baby this weekend, DeAngelo? Because we did find out Brendan Lewis. What? It was continuing the metaphor, CJ. Come on.
I like it. Go ahead.
Maybe Brendan Lewis is day to day. And make us forget about that game.
Well, the plan B might be plan backup quarterback, because Brendan Lewis is day to day. They went with A.J. Hill in that game last weekend. They still have Arrington Maiden. I think Ryan Silverfield said this week that they haven't made a commitment of who will play if Lewis is out. And it will be up to who has the best week of practice. But did you see anything from A.J. Hill last week? I know he wasn't able to get it done, especially that final opportunity with all of the delay of game calls, and it was a mess at the end. But there were some flashes along the way.
Okay, so I used to honestly believe this, and I like to give you the reference and why I feel the way that I feel. I used to think back in the days, and I believe people that when they said, like, you know, you don't need a running game to win a championship. And I was like, oh, you know, you're right. You don't need a running game to win a championship, but you're gonna need one at some point to get you there. And this is what I don't understand about my Memphis Tigers. If you got a collegiate quarterback that's coming in, I mean, a quarterback that hasn't had a collegiate snap yet, his first snap, and this is the guy that you think you may have to go with in week 2, and you saw how hard your running backs was running the ball because they knew that it was it's going to be few and far between in terms of carries because you act like Lewis just didn't go down. I honestly believe the protection that we're going to need in order for us not to have another oops baby is the protection of those 2 running backs that continue to protect our O-line and protect all the things that we're weak at. Because we know once the touching and feeling start going on, we ain't strong enough to say no. But we know with those 2 guys right there, they give us the protection that we need to say no and the courage to just say no so we don't have another oops baby. So I think that's what we need to do is lean on our protection more.
I got it.
Than saying, you know what, I'm going to go with unproven and I'm going to be like, I'm going to be disciplined enough to be like, I'll pull out. And that's not the case here.
Sounds like they're 99% effective.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You took my protection joke.
I apologize because I had another good one lined up. That defense, though, is the lifestyle of protection. Right, they are willing and ready to bust wide open with big old gaping holes all down the football field.
You always take it too far.
I'm talking about how that defense gave up nearly 500 yards.
Yes,
what are we doing here?
It was bad.
Just bursting open everywhere.
So here's the problem with why the lifestyle wasn't accurate. What happened is that because we were so quick to rush in and not think about like, oh, I should probably lean more on my protection. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the head I'm gonna put AJ in and I'm gonna see what it feel like. I'm gonna just keep putting the tip in to see if and then by that time
we're ending this metaphor. We're ending the metaphor. DeAngelo, I want to talk to you about the issues that your child is having at school. I take it all back. I look forward to seeing how Memphis responds and tries to be better this week against South Florida. When we were in the break leading into your segment, you did say that you had a story that you wanted to share regarding an incident that happened at your son's school.
Okay, yeah. So I'm sitting on the couch and I'm watching TV, and my son come in the house from school. I'm like, "Hey, son," I always ask him how the day was and stuff. He's like, "Oh yeah, it was cool or whatever." And I asked my other son. They walk off, and then they come back, and he goes, "Actually, it wasn't." And I go, well, "What happened, son?" He said, "Well, a kid punched me in the eye." Look around.
Okay.
What? The hell did you just say? Like, he said, yeah, he punched me in the eye for no reason. Like, by this time I had to stand up and I'm sweating now. And I go, hold up, son. So you mean to tell me you let a dude punch you in the eye, you be fighting and stuff with your sisters and brothers around here like it's WrestleMania 3 when you could have, this was your prime opportunity to just unleash all that on, and you,
ass whooping with permission. Also, real quick, D, real quick.
Yes.
Been around the block a time or two.
Yeah.
I don't know very many people who get punched in the eye
for no reason.
Right. So
let's find the reason.
I had to go calm down because my wife saw me. She was like, she hot. I can't even talk to her yet because I'm hot. I'm fuming. Like, you done let this little boy punch him. Like, if you done got punched in the eye, you accept it. This time, I'm punch you in the eye every time I see you because you don't care about being punched in the eye.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, like, what am I going to do? If something told me, like, hey, man, calm down. You could be overreacting. It's 2025. people are not built like you and how you was raised, go ask questions.
2025.
Go ask questions. I go, okay, cool.
Okay.
I go back in and I go, DJ, son, how did you get punched in the eye, son? Because I'm trying my best because at this time, cussing is at an all-time high, and I'm trying to really like filter as much as I can catch.
Leveled. Yes.
Right. I'm trying to because I don't want him to think it's aimed at him. It's more so aimed at the situation, and you let a prime situation go where you could have really saw what you could do. You could have really saw okay, all right, and we can gauge you from there. So I said, son, what happened? Why did he punch you in the eye? He was like, okay, we were playing soccer, and he kicked the ball, and I kicked the ball, and he turned to run. And when he turned to run, he hit me in my eye. And I go, what, DJ,
that's not punching in the eye.
That's why I said it's 2025. I go,
it's
son, why didn't you just say that? Why you just say he accidentally? He was like, oh, he knew what he did. And I go, well, I don't know if he knew what he did, because he was like, I told him he punched me in the eye and it hurt. And he was like, I didn't punch you. And he was like, yes, you did. And he was like, we was arguing on the field. And then, we ended up getting in trouble for arguing on the field because he punched me in the eye. And I go, I don't even know how to handle this. So I go, well, I know it hurt, but I'm calming down now because I'm processing okay, it was an accident. Okay,
in the midst of the game.
It does it right. Yeah, in the midst of the game, I see what's going on. So now I'm trying to figure out okay, so how do I explain to him? But I can't, because in his mind, this dude just punched him in the face.
In the eye.
In the eye. Yeah. So now I'm just okay, I was like, look, DJ, we'll take care of it, man. I know he should have apologized. He felt like he didn't have to apologize because he didn't do it, because he didn't even feel himself punch you in the eye.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why I say it was different, because back in the day, we don't lead with that. We don't say, hey, I got punched in the eye. We say, hey, man, we was playing rough or something like that. But
he jumped to I was punched in the eye.
Oh, immediately to the punchline.
That would be like DeAngelo. This week, I was just minding my own business, and my husband was reading a book in bed, and he had his elbow up behind his head. And I, from the other side of the bed, go, hey, you know what? And I rammed my nose straight into his elbow.
You accosted that man with your face?
And my first response was, you broke my nose. But then...
My clavicle.
You broke my nose. And then he was like, well, he was very apologetic because he's very sweet. But then I thought about it. I was like, how dare I say you broke my... That was all me. I broke my own nose. If I had broken my nose, it's fine. It's looking nice and nosy, as it always does. But I understand, when you have something that hurts very bad and somebody is maybe not responsible for it, but a part of it, your first instinct is, oh, this person just hurt me. But your son had enough time at that point to be like, oh, you know what? Actually,
if your son felt that strongly about this alleged punch in the face, why didn't he just trip the dude and make it look like an accident on the next play? Right? Because that's what we did. So when I was in school, I'm a fan of retaliation.
Petty retaliation.
If that happened and I felt like it was on purpose, I would get in line behind him on purpose, and I would step on his heel every time he took a step until he stepped out of his shoe.
Yeah.
And we would cause a scene in that sort of a way so that he would want to get physical with me, and then we can get the jacking.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm sorry you had to deal with this, DeAngelo.
So what happened after it happened, they got in trouble, like I said, because DJ wanted to stand on the field and argue with him that he got punched in the face. And he was like, bro, I ain't even touch you. He was like, you got to apologize. And dude was like, I'm not apologizing. That's why I mean 2025. People will rather get beat up than apologize. It's crazy.
I've never asked somebody to apologize for something. In that moment, I don't think it's ever we bow up and it's like, hey, you better apologize or else. It's like, you did this, and now the consequences of your actions have led us down this really physical path.
Yeah, and I just don't. I was like, I guess the apology, if you needed that much to validate the fact that he knew he was wrong, that's nothing. But even in our household, Like you could hit our kids with anything you want. They not apologizing. Not unless they cry, break down. Like, I'm just like, how is it so hard to apologize?
Yeah.
Like, that's wild to me that apologies are held at such a high regard to where you're willing to deal whatever it takes without having to apologize.
Yeah, we're not. People are really bad at apologizing. Yeah.
Yeah, we shoot apologies like it's nothing like what the can mess up our order. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, we apologize to them.
Yeah. Lessons to be learned.
I wish Senior was here right now, because none of this would fly with his children. Because if you came to him with this type of a story, first off, you got punched in the face. Well, what happened next? You didn't hit him back? Oh, immediately it's go time. And then if he found out that it wasn't a punch, that y'all were playing a sport and you got bumped, immediately it's a situation. He might have made us run hills for something like this. Like, took us to the park, like, go run, because you very clearly don't understand physicality and toughness. We're not doing that.
DeAngelo.
Senior told me this was our rule. Like, you tell the teacher again, you tell me that you told the teacher both times, I tell the teacher, you tell the teacher one more time, and then after that, it's go time, baby. You're not gonna keep running into me telling me about how somebody did something to you. Right? I had a pencil get taken once. I was in first grade. It's like, this kid keeps taking my pencils. Like, okay, what are you telling me for? You told me enough. If you tell me one more time about this pencil, never mind fighting him, you're gonna have to fight me. So after that, he took my pencil. I had to thump him, and then he stopped taking my pencil.
Oh. I wish I would have had your strategy when a girl stabbed me in the ear with a pencil. I've complained about it for the rest of my life. Yeah, she stabbed me.
My clavicle.
I had lead in my ear. Okay, it was a serious situation, along with my clavicle.
That's crazy. So me and my wife have different parenting things. So my wife thinks that, you go tell the teacher, you tell them the dope.
Yeah.
And my parenting skills is, if you hit me, I'm hitting your ass back. I don't care. And this is a rule I've always had. I don't care what you got going on in your life, disability or no disability. We all going through something. It don't allow you to put your hands on me. So if you put your hands on me, I'm putting my hands back on you. My kids think that's like the funniest thing, because you know how like little kids come up and like hit you. I don't care what age you are. You hit me, I'm hitting your ass back. And like little kids that come up and hit me,
will hit
and I hit their ass back. Like, look, I don't think you understand, bro. I don't bother people, kids. I don't like purpose. Like, oh hey, I don't want them to think that, oh, he's cool. I'm gonna go over here.
Perfect time for you to pause. Perfect.
He's right.
He's getting out. But I know you're right with what you're saying, and we support you. And I'm going to let you go because your signal's getting a little wonky. And I know you need to continue to mourn. So I'm glad everyone, when you see DeAngelo and he's in this sweatshirt, it's his I want you to know I'm mourning sweatshirt along with his glasses. And we will see if Memphis can rebound. And I hope your son doesn't get punched in the eye anymore on the football or on the soccer field.
Memphis rebound, no more oops babies.
No more oops babies. Team no oops babies.
Use protection.
Bye,
Memphis.
DeAngelo. This show is so educational, as always. Who needs health class when you have the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt and guest appearances by DeAngelo Williams? That's all you need. We'll pick up the slack of what's left behind in the funding of health classes across this country. Just watch our show. No oops babies. It's that easy. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We have a special draft on a Wednesday. We have a fun partnership with HBO Max and their new show, It. Welcome to Derry. We are drafting the greatest scary movie characters of all time. We will get into the rest of this Memphis Grizzlies game day season opener tonight in Memphis. All still ahead after a quick break.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
The Grizzlies tip off their 25th season in Memphis, Wednesday, October 22nd at 7 o'clock against the New Orleans Pelicans. Presented by Pinnacle Financial Partners. Arrive early as the first 5,000 fans in attendance will receive a Grizzlies 25th anniversary t-shirt designed by Good Hippie. Get your tickets at grizzlies.com/tickets today. Grizz Nation, turn up at FedEx Forum as the Grizzlies tip off their 25th season in Memphis with a 3-game homestand. To celebrate, fans can take advantage of tickets for as low as $25 for the first 3 games of the season against the Pelicans, Heat, and Pacers. But you'll want to hustle as inventory is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/tickets today.
They sold the fit, the culture, the opportunity to fit in right away, but also grow and get better. And it's my 5th team in 7 years, so.
You just wanted to settle down somewhere.
You know what I mean?
Right?
You're ready to lock in.
So yeah, I'm ready to lock in, ready to find a home, and I think the way they see me as a player is very similar to the way I see myself as a player, and that's really important.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Just a ham. You're the other white meat. Ramsey, how can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other?
Well, you're half of it.
I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Get ready to go back to where it all began. From the director of It comes a terrifying new series set in 1960s Derry, Maine, exploring the unsettling beginnings of one of horror's greatest villains, Pennywise the Clown. The new HBO original series, It, Welcome to Derry, premieres October 26th at 9 p.m. on HBO Max, just in time for spooky season, just in time for Halloween, and in honor of It, Welcome to Derry, we are doing a draft. Now, we have done a horror movie draft before,
I'm pretty sure we have.
but we have not done a horror movie character draft.
How long have we been doing these drafts?
So long, so if we did one, it definitely has left my brain.
I don't think we have.
I really don't think we have.
This feels like a new exercise.
This felt like yeah.
I started.
Was this a new mental exercise? You started preparing
I
for a
started
scary
doing
movie
the scary
draft.
movie one. Was like, oh no, I've done this.
Mhm.
I've done this.
Yes. So we are drafting best scary movie characters of all time. Do we have a duck race?
Or a scary. Oh.
Or an AI slop race? Oh,
Goblin
I'm a creature.
versus It Clown. That is a goblin. I'm gonna call it a goblin. I don't know.
I think it's like
Come on, It.
Scary kangaroo.
Scary kangaroo.
Hey, radioactive
Kangaroo's
kangaroo.
already scary. Why is the finish line covered in blood?
Because it's a scary draft.
Oh, why is yours twerking a little bit?
Why is
Face
yours
down?
doing some weird robot? Yeah, mine's got
a little
mine's
wiggle going on. Throw it
throwing
back.
mass.
Clap, clap. All right. Freddy Krueger, number 1. I love to sleep. Having somebody who kills me in my sleep is terrifying. Also, like not realizing your sleep and then finding out, oh no, here comes Freddy. Like that's horrifying for me. Also, he looks ugly and scary, all burned, and the teeth are jagged with the clawed hand and the red and green sweater with the hat. Ugh. No, Freddy Krueger. Give it to me.
Literally turn you into a cockroach.
Oh yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, no, I don't mess with
It's
Freddy
a good pick. The disrupting sleep had him high on my list. And I got to be strategic here. I wasn't expecting you to go with Freddy, number 1.
Okay.
Give me the slasher, Michael Myers. Michael Myers, I think clear 101, but I'll take him with the second pick here. Michael Myers, he's a silent killer. He shows no emotion. We don't understand him, and we as people are very scared of things we don't understand, and he represents that perfectly. Like, why does he kill people? Is he even a man? What does he do? He's just one really creepy dude. Give me Michael Myers.
I think that we're going to differ because you're taking things that hunt you right? Michael Myers kills white women.
Specifically.
Like
You're right. I am his target audience.
He kills white women, and if you get in his way on his journey to kill a white woman, he'll kill you.
Okay.
Right? So if Michael Myers comes in here right now, I'll just lock the door and hide under the table. He's not coming to get me. But if he comes in here, I'm like, no, I must protect Jessica. Then, much to the chagrin of Dr. Umar, if I come out to protect you, then he's gonna slash me and get to you.
Okay.
But keeping that theme though, things that hunt us because we're different.
Right.
Rose from Get Out. Like, listen, I know a couple of dudes in those types of relationships, and always the first time they're like, oh, I'm finna go meet her family. It's like, hey, keep your phone on and text me as soon as you get there, and text me that you're safe every hour on the hour. And please, for the love of God, do not sit there and drink tea with that family.
No.
Give me Rose. From Get Out. I thought about taking the whole family, but I was like, yo, you can't take the whole family. Yeah. I will take her specifically because she, little cutie pie. Little cutie pie. Lures you in. Yeah, lures you in there. Just bunnies hopping about. Lures you in. And now you're like, oh, okay, I love this person. And they're trying to take your essence away from you. So yeah, give that to me.
Hell of a pick.
Yes, thank you.
I'd take the dad, I think.
The one who voted for Obama?
For a third time, yeah. Ooh, that was a good one. I'll take Pennywise.
Okay.
I'll take the inspiration for this draft. Give me Pennywise. I don't think we are as afraid of clowns if not for Pennywise. Like, that set the motion of clowns being scary for the rest of our lives. Like, you can float here. Like, all of that. The remake was great in 2017. Tim Curry as the original Pennywise, and then I think it was Bill Skarsgård who took over the role. Doesn't matter. You can't tell who they are. They embody Pennywise and just single-handedly driving the clown fear. I hate clowns because I associate them with Pennywise and the It franchise.
Yeah, that's a good one. And Pennywise is a large driver of why people hate clowns. I'm just gonna follow your lead here, apparently, even though I had the number one pick. I am uneasy around dolls, puppets from time to time. And I'm that way because of Chucky. Chucky is running around out here, just a little doll with a messed up face and chopping people up. The spirit of a serial killer inside of a toy. I don't like that at all. So give me Chucky.
Okay. I will continue your trend of being mostly afraid of people who kill me.
Yeah.
And I will take the Michael Myers disciple of Jason. Give me Jason from Friday the 13th, the hockey mask, the machete. He's also kind of a mama's boy, and I think there is nothing scarier in this world than mama's boys. Like, what a nice little extra character trait of him, just trying to live in his mother's footsteps. Just do what his mom did. Keep the family traditions alive because he wants his mom to appreciate him, to be proud of him. Oh, mama's boys. Oh.
For that reason, I thought about Bates.
It gives me shivers.
Bates is
the original mama's boy
is up there on my list. I don't think I'm gonna take him unless you start grabbing some things that I want. This is the tough part for me, but a badass kid is pretty scary.
Yes.
Damien.
Good pick.
Terrifying. Just everything about him. Things are happening and he's causing them and he's just stone-faced looking at you and you know he's doing it, but you can't prove that he's doing it. So now psychologically, you're in your own head like, yo, have I gone crazy? No, it's that badass child right there, killing everybody and causing all types of mayhem. Give me Damien.
My fourth pick. I'll take Jigsaw.
Oh,
Give me Jigsaw.
I was gonna try and
when
sneak that in there.
When my man comes off the floor.
Oh man, I was actually thinking about taking just the clown because that's another scary clown. But it's Jigsaw controlling the clown.
The Jigsaw of it all. And the whole concept of Jigsaw, like, it's philosophical. You want to play a game? How much do you want to live? You better appreciate life. I'll teach you how to appreciate life.
You've seen so many bad things. I've seen you do so many bad things. So I'm going to hide a key in your eyeball socket and you need to cut it out Otherwise, this contraption on your face is going to snap your face in half.
You just acted faster. You could have gotten the key out of the bathtub. You don't have to saw off your leg.
They didn't realize that's where the key was. That's the
problem.
Thing. One of my first dates, Wendy's in the Saw.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I was like, I need to see a scary movie, so she'd jump up on me. And I was terrified the entire time. I was like, okay, hold me.
Saw is one of those movies that like just sticks with you in weird ways, like walking through a parking garage.
Oh.
I get a little unnerved.
Oh, don't let me hear 2 sets of feet walking in a parking garage, hit on a swivel.
I don't like that.
You're not finna get me, Jigsaw. No.
Jigsaw, I love life. I'm really appreciative of life.
Yeah, life is cool.
Life is great. We're so lucky to be alive.
Leave me the hell alone, Jigsaw.
Yeah.
All right. Gosh. Okay. Oh, man. Go with the chick from The Ring, Candyman, Jack. I feel like we don't have enough daddy representation on here. You got Jack, you got the Amityville Horror father as well. Man, I will go. You got to put this in quotations, Jacob. I will go with the Negro dolls from you can't put
Jacob,
Negro?
I can't put that.
Why can't you put Negro?
Just put the dolls.
You can't put Negro. We can't say Negro no more? I thought that was everybody's word. The other one you guys can't say.
No, you cannot put that on. But you can put the dolls from, why can't I think of the name of that movie?
From Tales from the Hood. Don't
yes.
put it on there. And then if we can't put Negro dolls, there are a lot of dolls. People are going to be confused by it. I can't believe we can't say Negro all of a sudden. When did we get so PC?
Jacob can't type it.
He can't type it?
But that is
It's
one
the
of the
Negro
that is one of the
League.
scariest. That scene stuck with me.
Can we say colored?
No.
It's a NAACP. It's the advancement
Wanna
for
put
colored
the
people.
NAACP
But whatever.
dolls?
All right, fine. Give me xenomorphs then from Alien. The actual alien itself. Like Predator is pretty scary, but Predator's kind of cool also, right? Because Predator's gonna shoot you. He's gonna go fully invisible. It's like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying, but kind of fun. Ain't nothing fun about the xenomorph when they come through and they inject the eggs into your person and then the eggs pop out of your belly. No, I hate that. Give me xenomorph.
I'm torn between my last 2 picks.
Oh, I thought you were torn between Negro and colored, but okay, whatever. I can't believe we just decided we can't say that. All right.
I'm gonna take the shark from Jaws.
That's a good one.
I'm going to take the shark from
That's a good
Jaws.
one.
I'm going to go away from the men. I've got too many men on my list.
Patriarchy.
Not all men. Sharks do it too. CJ's got a white woman. I've got a
got
shark,
one.
okay? We've got versatility.
I got 2.
And you have a
I got
alien.
2 females.
Who's the other female?
The xenomorph is a female.
Is it?
Yeah, there are male ones and there are female
Okay.
ones. I'm specifically can we say female?
I'm taking the shark from Jaws, along with the music that insinuates the shark from Jaws is coming. That shark, I think his name's Bruce in real life, single-handedly made me afraid of the ocean, and I lived in Colorado. I lived nowhere near the ocean. And I was like, I have a high probability of getting attacked by a shark. No, Jessica, you live in mountain country, not in shark country. I wouldn't go in. My family took a trip to the Northeast when I was a kid, and we went to the Cape Cod area, and I refused to step foot in the water because that's the water where Jaws was. I just could not separate the two from life. They build the fear of that thing so well, and when the little boy disappears and his inner tube is still there, it's just a very haunting. You don't even see the shark barely until you know that they need to have a bigger boat. And then it finally arrives, and you're like, oh, this creature is petrifying. It lives beneath. My other option was going to be Hannibal Lecter, but that was just another man.
Well, I mean,
I don't want to give men that much credit.
Men are particularly terrifying.
Yeah.
Jaws was so scary that it had us running around like, oh, we got to get rid of all the sharks on the planet.
Yeah.
and
they're actually like very important. And
conservationists was like, hey, listen, it's just a movie.
Yeah.
Y'all chill out. Y'all calm down. The real killers of the ocean are them damn killer whales. Saw something that said killer whale ate a shark, a great white shark, I think right around Mexico, California area. Said all the other sharks just dove as deep as they could and came up further up the coast, like maybe damn near in Seattle. Like that's how afraid they were of coming
Of the
across another killer whale. Yeah, those are the terrifying ones.
What's
But
really
hey,
terrifying is what's like way down there.
oh, don't get me started on that. Yeah, the PR campaign killer whales have because of Free Willy.
Meanwhile, Jaws is out here. Sharks are
getting gobbled
evil.
up by killer whales.
It's all about the narrative.
I had the ring chick.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Samaria.
Yeah, I had her.
Just terrifies me to this day.
She comes out of that screen.
Yeah.
The movie, not scary. She is unsettling when she comes out of the screen.
I remember being really scared by the movie when I first saw it, but then I associate her more with the parody of her in Scary Movie 3.
Okay.
You want to know who scared me that no one ever talks about? Do you remember The Grudge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing scared me. Yeah.
Same type of creatures.
Yeah,
Same
that
type
made
of
me-
creatures. They're mad. Nobody
Pinhead.
Pinhead is
Freaks
good.
me out. The Thing. It's very
They're
scary.
mad about Leatherface.
Leatherface.
What's my Jeepers Creepers?
That
thing.
Death.
Death from
Final
Destination. Devil's Rejects. That family of
New characters. I'd
degenerates.
take Aunt Gladys from Weapons. I'm a big Aunt Gladys fan.
Oh yeah.
Long Legs was pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Not enough to. Aunt Gladys might over time. Because that's the thing. You have to sit on scary movie characters. They have to build their world and have staying power, not just a temporary. Neither of us took Dracula.
I didn't.
Or Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's monster.
Sure.
Or actual Frankenstein. You're right. Frankenstein is the real monster.
Yeah, he's the monster.
Yeah.
The Frankenstein wife movie looks good.
Bride of Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's just called Bride.
Okay.
It looks good.
All right.
Jesse Buckley. All right, we have like 5 minutes for some WTF stories. That'll do it for our draft. Thanks to HBO Max. Be sure to watch It. Welcome to Derry, October 26th on HBO Max. I finished Task last night. We won't talk about it because it's not TV Tuesday and that's not allowed. But I did watch the Task finale before the NBA games got started. So good. Excellent show. Excellent show. A couple stories that came out yesterday and this morning. One of them, lifelong Six Flags superfan, Travis Kelce becomes investor in amusement parks. Travis Kelce now owns 9% of Six Flags, along other activist investors. Apparently, Travis Kelce is obsessed with Six Flags. He said he's a lifelong fan. He grew up going to the parks, and he wants to make Six Flags special for the next generation. So shout out Travis Kelce, here to save Six Flags.
What do we mean when we say activist investors?
He's an activist for amusement parks.
Yeah, that's not activism. That's not that. We're using that word incorrectly. What are we talking about here?
Are you sure?
Now I'm imagining. Yeah,
Are you positive?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Rosa Parks didn't give up her seat at the front of the bus, not at the front of the
Front of
roller
the
coaster.
coaster?
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure Dr. King's dream did not include the Batman. I'm almost 100% sure.
I think Gloria Steinem was actually more concerned about the wait for the drop ride than women's rights.
Pretty sure Jane Goodall was not. She was trying to save gorillas, not the characters at the Six Flags.
Angela Davis wanted a new swings ride.
All right, I'm out of activists. I can't name anymore.
That's my activist.
It
Should
was
we
a
draft
funny bit while it
activists?
lasted.
Yes. I out activist you.
You got it.
Let's go. Let's go.
You win.
Anyway, great news for amusement parks. I am a Six Flags fan.
Yeah, the more amusement
And I
parks,
love
the
amusement
better.
parks,
Yeah.
and they should be taken care of.
Yeah, I didn't know Six Flags had closed. I thought that
I don't
some
think
were
they
still.
have. I think
some
this
were
is the
still
attempt
open.
to save them. They are still open.
Okay.
But I guess, okay. Six Flags America in Maryland is closing after 25 years. Six Flags Great America in California announced it might be closing after 50 years. So the activism for the parks is necessary. We must save the amusement. The tickets will be $300 for a day, but we must save the amusement.
Now, Six Flags isn't that bad.
No, typically.
Yeah,
Six Flags is very affordable.
Six Flags
a
is
season
affordable.
pass for the summer for our Six Flags was like $150.
Yeah.
And you could unlimited. And you got into the water park. That was the time to be alive. And you got like buy one, get one half off. So if you got with your friends.
Oh.
Six Flags Elitch Gardens. I have it on my laptop. I'm
Right,
the
is that-
activist. I'm an activist.
Right next to the booty diver sticker.
Right next to the
Look at
booty
that.
divers. What else did we have in this rundown? Oh, the Ravens are going to be good again because they took the coaches' ping pong tables and basketball hoops and video games out of the locker room. We solved it.
I like this.
Do you?
So much. This would be my stick and my carrot. Like at every game you win, a cool thing comes in. Every game you
Comes
lose,
back.
a cool thing goes out.
I like that.
It's like you win a game, great, here's a ping pong table. Win 2 games, great, here's a ping pong table and a pool table. Lose a game, pool table gone. Win a game, pool table's back. Win another game, who wants to do a little foosball? Lose a game, foosball table gone. Lose another one, pool table gone. Lose another one, ping pong table gone. Win a game, ping pong game comes back, right? Like, yeah. I like this. I like this a lot. It's not going to help them at all. It's just something that I would enjoy doing to somebody.
They also took their cornhole table.
Yeah, got to get rid of all that stuff.
That's tough.
It ain't fun. It ain't.
Where does the take fun things away from the locker room line up with, like, players only meeting, take the things away,
just
disgruntled leaks to the media?
Well below that.
Okay.
Below the players only meeting also. Okay. Right? Like this starts, and if it keeps going on, then we get to the other stuff. You know, we hear about the leaks and the players only meeting after all of this happens. So yeah, I think we could do that around here.
Last but not
Wait, are we
least,
getting free food today also?
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for reminding me.
I just had to mention
free food. What time is it at?
I don't know, but they've got a fancy table set up out there.
A fancy table?
Well, it's a table with a black cloth. That's fancy enough to me. African American cloth. I have to be correct on this airwaves. Apparently.
BIPOC cloth.
Oh, okay.
Yes. What's the I stand for?
I think
Indigenous.
I think that's an L.
No, it's not.
Black person of color.
I thought it was BIPOC.
I think it's BLPOC.
Hold your horses.
I'm going to hold them.
You are so wrong. I was correct. It's Black, Indigenous, and people of color, BIPOC.
Oh, okay.
You've just been trying to exclude.
Yeah. You know, furthest right person, sometimes that happens.
I guess we'll talk about Russell Wilson another day.
I mean, you got 15
finally clap
seconds.
back.
What a
Clap
pitiful
back.
ass clap. I read that like, oh, Russ. Okay.
Russell Wilson tweeted yesterday with no context. Like, just if you know, you know.
I mean, we knew, didn't we?
What do you mean we knew? He's responding to Sean Payton's comments.
I thought we knew
that
he was responding from
Yes, I know, but like if you don't follow the happenings of everything Sean Payton says,
you don't
about
follow the happenings of everything
organization,
Sean Payton says, but you follow everything Russell says.
Wilson says, you might have been a little lost. I'm going to be honest. I missed Sean Payton's comments where he talked about the Giants and how he was encouraging them to move on to Jackson Dart, TLDR. I thought Russell Wilson might have been talking about Richard Sherman. I thought maybe Richard Sherman had said something new on one of the media places where he pops up.
So nice, so corny, have so many people who really dislike him.
You would think that Russell Wilson is like one of the worst people in the world based on how his former coaches and teammates continue to talk about him.
Jameis went to bat for old boy up in Cleveland. For Watson. Went to bat. Yeah. Went off about what type of a good man this rapist was.
Went off. I just saw this. Came to the defense of Lori Loughlin. Remember when she went to prison for the whole USC rowing scandal? John Stamos was on some podcast just being like clear. It wasn't her. It was her lying, cheating, terrible husband. He did everything. And I was like, find someone who stands up for you. But
Meanwhile,
Russell Wilson gets hung out to dry every second he has.
Who loves 3 things.
Sierra, Jesus,
and football. That's it. And they're like, no, we hate this dude.
Anyway, he tweeted, classless, but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting. That should have been the giveaway. 15 plus years later through the media. Had some emojis and the hashtag, let's ride. Wait, so Russell Wilson loves 4 things. Sierra, Jesus, football, and the hashtag, let's ride.
Let's ride.
All right, it is a Grizzlies game day. Let's ride into that. First one of the season opener. Grizzlies Pelicans tonight, 7 o'clock. I'll be on the radio with Eric Hasseltine and Elliot Perry. We'll have the pregame show starting for you at 6:30. Your favorite FanDuel sports team is back with Pete Pranica, Brevin Knight, and Rob Fisher. We have the double post with me and John Roser and Bennett Doyle. We will be with you after tonight's game live on YouTube. I cannot wait. We'll see you then. Have a great day. Bye.
We got to get GCM After Dark. The people are demanding it now.